My name is Haley Clark. This is my audience member, and this is my informative speech. Henry Adams once said, "A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops." We can all remember that one teacher when we were little that impacted our lives for the better. Teachers truly are instruments of God. The early years of a child's education is some of the most important because this is when they are developing the most and forming who they are going to be. I have gained knowledge of this field through my work as a nanny previously and my current job as a preschool teacher, as well as research in this field. Teachers have a lot of different responsibilities, but teaching students God's values of compassion, forgiveness, and self-esteem are some of the most rewarding and important responsibilities. In this speech, I will discuss this vocation, first explaining the importance of child's early years. Second, teachers have a real opportunity to be role models and shape children. And third, that being a preschool teacher is a great opportunity to instill God's values according to Scripture into children at a young age. Let's look further into this. According to factsforlife.org, a trusted website of UNICEF, the first 5 years of a child's life are fundamentally important. They are the foundation that shapes children's future health, happiness, growth, development, and learning in school, in the family and community, and in life in general. Preschool is the foundation that shapes who the child will be. UNICEF states children who receive assistance in their early years achieve more success at school. As adults, they have higher employment and earnings, better health, and lower levels of welfare dependence and crime rates than those who don't have these early opportunities. This puts a big responsibility on teachers because they are the ones who see the child most of the day, so they have a huge part in shaping what values to instill on the child. This brings me to my second point. Teachers have a huge opportunity to be role models for young children. According to the National Association for the Education of Young Children, there are about 2,163,057 early childhood educators employed in the U.S. This is a lot of chances for Christian teachers to make an impact on a lot of young children. Urban.org states 42% of children under age 5 with employed mothers spend at least 35 hours a week in childcare. With only 168 hours in a week, children are spending at least 20%, if not more, of their time with their teachers. This gives teachers a lot of chances to demonstrate the values God teaches us in His Scripture. The next point I'd like to make is being a preschool teacher is a wonderful chance to instill the values God teaches us in His Scripture. The first value I would like to discuss is compassion. 1 John 4:11 states, "Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another." Teachers can demonstrate compassion to their students and also give lessons in compassion. When the students see compassion demonstrated by the teacher, they will follow in their footsteps because teachers are one of their main role models. The second value is forgiveness. "And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you." Ephesians 4:32. Forgiveness is a huge value that teachers can teach their students. When they instill this at a young age, the child will grow up with forgiveness in his or her heart. No matter if you are a Christian teacher or not, forgiveness should be a valuable lesson taught by all. The last value I would like to discuss is self-esteem. One of the most famous scripture is, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4:13. Teachers can teach children that no matter what they are going through, God will always be there for them. They can rely on God no matter what, and He will always be there to love and support them. There are many more values that should be taught to students, but these are just a few that the teacher can demonstrate and teach to those that may not be very religious. Showing God's love to all is one of the best ways to honor Him. Let me conclude by saying, being a preschool teacher is a great opportunity to teach children about God's values, according to Scripture. Being a preschool teacher also honors God because you are caring for His children. There are a lot of children who need a good role model that can instill God's values in them. With the amount that children spend with their teachers, this allows teachers to shape them into God's soldiers. If you are looking for a job that glorifies God and teaches His values to the upcoming generations, then becoming a preschool teacher would be a great place to start. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. Thank you for listening.